Today I'm going to show you how you can turn your footage from this to this in only a few steps in DaVinci Resolve. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Nicolas Matteo. I am a post-production colorist who has worked on projects for Coil and Vivio Foreign and has worked on dozens of projects that range from music videos to full-length features to short films and documentaries. And today I'm going to show you a very simple color grade that you can easily emulate with the native tools that you can find in DaVinci Resolve. But before we get started, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more color grading content. To start off, I like to create a color space transform, so that way I'm working in a wide range in between the IDT and ODT. So I'm going to my color space right here. This footage was shot on Sony, so I'm going to go to my color space right here, Sony S-Log 3, going to my DaVinci wide gamut, and DaVinci intermediate, and I'm actually going to copy and paste this into my ODT right here, and I'm going to swap it, and then I'm going to change my output color space to Rec 709, Gamma 2.4, Gamma 2.4, change this right here. And now before I go into my LUT, I'm actually going to create my contrast first. That's just the steps I like to use. So I'm going to go into my custom curves and I'm going to begin my contrast. I'm going to drag this down maybe somewhere around here. Bring this up a little bit, somewhere around there. And I'm going to start creating my soft S curve or hard S curve. It really depends on what I'm wanting to emulate. Somewhere around here is good. I'm mainly looking at her skin, and I'm also going to be looking at my highlights right here. So I'm going to grab this. There you go. You can see how much of a difference it's going to make here in the waveform. And now just make some adjustments somewhere around here. I like that. Now my mid-grays are actually going to be sitting somewhere around here. So I'm going to click this, and I'm going to raise it up a little bit and bring it down. Just finding a sweet spot that I really like. Somewhere around here is actually pretty good. And let's do before and after. We've already come a very long way and it's looking really nice. But the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to rename this as ODT, so that way there's no confusion. Then I'm going to apply the LUT now. So I'm going to go into my ODT, Cineon film log, I'm going to change that. I'm going to go into my LUTs. I'm going to use the 2383 D60. It's actually my personal favorite. And I'm going to apply it. We're looking really nice here. I like what it's doing to the contrast. I'm liking what it's doing to her skin a lot. But I'm going to use my color slice and I'm really going to start enriching these tones. So I'm going to go into my color slice. I'm going to go into my reds. I'm actually going to zoom in a little bit and I'm going to see what it does to it. It's going to deepen the reds, bring the saturation up a little bit, and we're already looking really good. Zoom out a little bit. My skin is really highlighted. That's really good. I'm not really going to change the saturation in her skin because I like how saturated it already is, but I am going to shift the hues a little bit to maybe somewhere around here. Just add a bit more red to the skin, a little bit. And then I'm going to take my luminance and I'm going to enrich it just a little bit. Somewhere around here is actually pretty good. Yellows I'm not going to touch. The greens I'm also not going to touch. But we have the cyan right here. I'm going to make my adjustment. Maybe actually bring it back a little bit. Yeah, that's looking really nice. Let's do before and after. I'm going to go into my contrast and I'm going to just bring the highlights down just a little bit. Just a little bit. You can also use the curve right here for the contrast for adjusting the highlights, but I like to use the slider sometimes. So bring it down maybe somewhere around here. Okay, so for this color grade, the final step is really just going to my soft node right here, zoom in a little bit, and go into my mid detail right here, and just drag it to maybe somewhere around -20. Let's do before and after. For a commercial look, especially a beauty one, you definitely want to make her skin as smooth as humanly possible, because you want your subject to look as perfect as she can possibly be to really sell the product. So yeah, that's really about it. Let's roll a full clip. Creating these color grades does not have to be complicated. You can create amazing looks with only 6 nodes like you see here. So the next time you're working on a project, give something as simple as this a shot and you will see how far your footage can go. If you want to learn more about color grading and how to create more advanced cinematic looks, then I highly recommend that you watch this video right here.